Yesterday, I talked about approaching this year really like an experiment. And what greater way to be able to track the progress than to get to the end of the year and look back at a full year of data of a journey of my goal to becoming a full time working actor and creating a YouTube channel that has more than 9 subscribers. But one of those goals is to work on content creation and to learn more about YouTube and how that works in tandem with my goals to be a full time working actor. And like most things in life, we all know that none of these happen overnight. But one thing that is proven to be true is that if you can look at a set of data over a period of time, you can see a pattern. So as I look at this year as a whole, it's not so much the individual moments, but it will be, when I look back and I can say, where have I come? Where did I start? And where did I finish? And with that, I find that really exciting because um, I have nothing to lose, right? This is all for me. This is all for um, to track, right? And a couple of times so far, I've thought about, do I want to keep making these videos? What value am I getting out of making these every day? And then I talk myself out of it. And as we are here again today, you'll see me walking. But it's a way to show up for myself every day and to keep myself accountable. And I think anytime when you're working towards a goal, it's great to really have something tangible you can lock into on the future and have that finish line. And so for me, my finish line for this year is right New Year's Eve, right? As I celebrate, as the ball drops, and I can look back and say, where am I and where have I been? The cool thing is that as these days click by, so much will be happening. Learning, growth, ups, downs, changes personally, professionally, a whole year. And I'll be able to come back and be able to see that, right? So, and it's not just this walking vlog or this actor's journey, but it's really a year in my life. And so, for those of you that are following along, I think this is a cool thing. Awesome. And if you just pop in here for the occasional walk, you want to get out and find a way to stretch your legs when you work in a remote world, you're also welcome as well. But these are a few of the things that I am really excited for. And I know as I do these walks, I talked about, there really being this evolution of where I started to where I finish. And for me, I think this is going to be exciting to watch as well because my daily walks and how I approach them and what I talk about are going to change and they're going to evolve as well. As I mentioned before, so tonight I have my first acting for the camera class here in Boston, and I'm excited about that. And so tomorrow I'll hopefully get to share some of those insights, how I like the class, and over the next 5 weeks, right? This will be a cool underlying theme that will fall into all the other work, right? Um, just learning more about the Boston film market and am I marketable in the New York area? What does that look like? Is this even open for national commercial? There's a whole world that I'm really just tapping into as I'm really, going more in than I have in my past couple of years. But the reason for that is the more you do something, the more you want to do it. And it's not that I haven't wanted to do this before, but when you start this steady build up and you're walking towards it and you're working towards it and you start seeing progress, it's exciting. Good, bad, indifferent. Um, Progress is still progress. And anything you can build off of to work towards tomorrow is great. And so, yeah, that's where I am. And who knows? Maybe I'll do some more TikTok videos on my TikTok stuff on my work report that I have as well. Um, but completely different and takes a little more time in preparation opposed to a 5 to 10 minute walk every day when I can get up from my work, stretch my legs, and get out. So that's where we are. Um, I think we've now really kind of transitioned away from, walkie-talkie and more into casting myself the daily walk. And don't be surprised if I change the name one more time because I'm now leaning more towards, this is a social experiment opposed to this actor's journey. So, because even though that is part of it, still might change one more time. It might change 3 more times. And that's the beauty of me being able to get out and do this every day. But until that day comes, remember, you don't need the whole path today. You do only need one step. So, thank you for walking with me. And I will definitely see you here tomorrow.